Gaming PCs? No, thank you. I'll take the latest and greatest gaming phone, if you please, which today is the Redmi Red Magic 6. That's what we're taking a look at today. I'm not super acquainted with gaming phones. I've heard a lot about gaming phones, but I've never actually gotten a chance to really take one for a spin myself, take a look at it. There's two boxes here that seem identical. What's that about? There is a Red Magic 6, and then there's a Red Magic 6 Pro. Which one is which? I think they might be physically identical, other than the storage and RAM that's inside. So for the most part, I shouldn't have to look at both of them. I'm just gonna look at one. Okay, guys? Whoa! Look at that. That's fancy. That's like all metal, smooth. This looks like a supercar. This looks like one of Tony Stark's gadgets that he would like pop out of his shoe or something and it would turn into like a transforming drone. It's even got like 2 dramatic modes. It's like flashy, dramatic. We got speaker grills? They must be, oh, you know what? They're not speaker grills probably, they're probably cooling vents. Because one thing that I do know about this phone is that it has 7 different ways of cooling the processor, which seems a little crazy. At least 2 of those are an internal turbofan and a VC liquid cooling, vapor chamber. But then there's like a bunch of other ways as well that we're gonna take a look at. Headphone jack, volume rocker maybe on this side, and a lock, some kind of button. I'll figure out what it does when I turn the phone on, I guess. Power button, and gaming triggers. That's something you want on a gaming phone, because you're gonna hold it like this. That's how you get the headshots. You can't get headshots like this. I've tried. You need pew, 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 pew. USB-C for charging on the bottom, and I guess that must be a speaker, unless all the speakers are also cooling vents. Oh, they give you a protector for it. Documentation, game time, anytime. A red USB-C to C cable, which I'm guessing works with what is probably in this box, which is the power adapter, USB-C power adapter. Nice. I think it's a 30-watt adapter. And let me just say unequivocally at this point that I know that the difference between the Red Magic 6 and the Red Magic 6 Pro is that one has 12 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, and the other one has 16 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes of storage. I think they are largely identical, other than the fact that there's a different color scheme. There's other boxes. Red Magic dual core cooler. Oh my goodness. So that's the thing with gaming phones, they get really hot. You think normal phones get hot when you're trying to just scroll Twitter and that's it? These bad boys get hot when they're trying to give you all the frames that you need in PUBG Mobile. And even despite the fact that it's got 7 different forms of cooling, I guess you can also get one of these and slap it on there. Powered by USB-C, okay. So you can power it from the phone? If you're just like, I don't care if my phone lasts, 30 minutes. I need this match. The earbuds, okay, this I actually do wanna take a quick peek at because what is this? That box looks crazy. Whoa. Whoa. That's like angular. This is like if a dragon made, whoa, it's even got like little horns. It's got like little devil horns. What are the lights? In a world where an evil authoritarian regime keeps gamers down, only one pair of earbuds can give them the RGB power. Now time to turn the phone on. But before I do that, this video is sponsored by Vessi Footwear. Thanks for sponsoring this video, guys. I love you. As you can see, I wear their shoes all the time. It's dirty on the bottom because it's worn. It's lived in. Vessi Footwear is known for being lightweight, comfortable, and most importantly, waterproof. The shoes are made with a material called Dynamax, which keeps your feet cool in summer and warm in winter. If that sounds good to you, keep your feet dry for the future wet months and save $25 off with our offer code SHORTCIRCUIT at vessi.com/short. short circuit. What do we got here? Okay, so as usual, gaming phones usually have 1080p screens, full HD, which is the case with this one. I believe it has a 165 hertz refresh rate, which I can already see doing that. Look, whoa! 6.8 inch screen, I guess on both. As I was saying, the Pro and the non-Pro version are largely identical other than the RAM and the storage inside. It's an AMOLED screen, and as I said, there's a 165 hertz refresh rate, but there's a 360 hertz? Is that right? Yes, it is. 360 hertz multi-sampling touch refresh rate. So I guess that helps with games. This is my #1 least favorite thing that some Android manufacturers do. They try to make the Android more like the iPhone and don't give it an app drawer. So like all your apps just have to be on the home screen somewhere. But the thing is that even the iPhone has added an app drawer basically now. So they have multiple models of like external coolers that you can slap onto this thing. I don't know, I'll check it out on your face. Jono, I don't know if this phone has beauty face. It almost certainly does, but you look beautiful to me. There's also a watermark for our convenience. So we got 64 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 2 megapixel bokeh camera. So I guess the camera will be pretty good with all of those lenses after all. The main thing that I'm interested in is this thing's performance as a gaming machine and how much those 7 different types of cooling come into play. I've already said the internal turbofan and the vapor chamber liquid cooling, but there's also a graphite sheet, a thermal gel, copper foil, air ducts, which I think I identified earlier, aviation grade aluminum heat sink somewhere in there, aircraft aluminum rear housing. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. This is aircraft grade aluminum, dude. And then you got the dual core ice dock. Okay, so I guess this thing counts as one of the 7, but that's okay. There's 6 that comes with the phone already. I'm online with people. Select loadout, but I need to map the triggers. Phone actually has a manual. What the heck? Why does it talk about the triggers? This is so weird. I expected to see more like software on the actual phone pertaining to gaming. Well, there doesn't appear to be any way to get the triggers working. Yeah, I'm gonna give you this straight up as a gaming phone. Because, I'm assuming that at some point you can get the triggers working, which would, bad guy! No, you're freaking dead. I'm so good at shooting on a phone. Headshot, bro.
That's so easy though.
I don't hear the fan going, so it must not be that demanding of a game. Okay, this is intelligent regulation. We're gonna go to the high power mode. Fast cooling. Whoo! Now, will I get more frames with this? That's what I wanna know. Well, oh, is it getting a bit warm? I can feel it getting a bit warm, even though the fan's going at full blast. But I did just turn it on, and now I'm standing in the middle of the battlefield and not dying. Well, safe to say, this is a gaming phone, Jono. I don't know if you know. I'm disappointed by the fact that I couldn't figure out how to like map the triggers onto the buttons, because I know that is something you can do for sure. I just, that's something that I'm gonna say is a point against the phone, is the fact that that's hard to find because we couldn't find it. Where is it? Send us an email, Redmi. So we got the Red Magic 6 Pro and the Red Magic 6 Vanilla. The Vanilla, which is not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it, is $599 US, and the Red Magic 6 Pro is $699 US. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Short Circuit for more videos that are probably better than this one. And you know what? Hey, you know some other channels that make really good videos? TechLink. There's all the Carpal Critics. That's a channel as well. Why is Tech Tips?